the first things that we did in drone class was talk about the pros and cons of owning drones and the different uses that we have for them in the world. And in this clip you can take a look at the pros that drones have. In this clip you could take a look at this poster that was made to illustrate the cons that drones have. This clip shows my first attempt at the simulator that we used to train ourselves at flying the drones before we could fly the real one. If you saw in the last video, I crashed the drone, and this is my second attempt at flying it in the simulator. This video shows me soldering the heart-shaped wires that I made in the last clip. And at first soldering seemed like it would be hard, but after you do it daily and you practice, it becomes easy. And I believe anyone can solder if they want to learn and if they keep practicing. This is a quick look at the engineering process that will be used when we're making our own drone frames in SketchUp. The first step in the engineering process is to ask what the problem or situation is. In this case, the problem will be building a drone frame that is under 4 grams and will successfully fly when connected to the motors and propellers. The second step is to imagine a way to make the frame and brainstorm a method in which you can find out the weight of the final frame. I knew that I would go with a more rectangular drone frame as this will make it easier to measure and later find out the final weight and make any adjustments as needed. The third step in the engineering process is to plan out the way to make the frame and the way to measure the weight. I ended up researching the density of ABS plastic, which is what most 3D printers use, and found out that it is 0.95. I decided that I would take the overall measurements of the frame, subtract any holes that I would take out in order to limit weight, and finally I would multiply the total measurements by 0.95, and that would be the final weight of the drone. The fourth step of the engineering process is to create my first version of the drone frame. My first version ended up having measurements of 8.18 by 4.11 by 0.12 centimeters. The main body was separated from the arms, and I soon found out that they had to be in one piece in order to print properly. This frame was under the 4.1 gram weight limit, however it is useless unless I am able to print it. The fifth and last step of the engineering process is to improve on what I made. This time I made sure the arms of the drone were one piece with the main body. My measurements of the entire drone also changed to 10 by 9 by 0.09 centimeters. When all the calculations were made, the final volume of my frame came out to be 4.58 centimeters cubed, and when multiplied by the density of plastic, the final weight comes out to a total of 4.35 grams. Even though it is 0.25 grams overweight, I believe that the motor should be able to handle the slight amount of extra weight and it will successfully fly.